Traders War Room proudly presents the daily video with the best trading and investing alerts anywhere on any platform. With up-to-date stock, chart, and market news, TWR is simply your one-stop shop. This is your TWR Lotto Friday video. The market is our war zone and stocks are the battle. Join TWR and let's go to war. Activate your 2-day trial of TWR All Access on the Discord platform. Stay tuned at the end for TWR Products Services. Alert update. All right, first trade we got to talk about this swing trade. Now, this one, if you would have asked me on Monday whether this was going to make money or not, I would have said this was a lost cause because I had already pushed out the alert that we averaged down as low as we could, and this was now a lotto. But we stay the course, we get as low as we can, and we go ahead and let it mature and stay patient, and this is where patient pays the bills, okay? We took this from 17 all the way to 176, and that is what I call a supernova, guys. They don't always happen like this, but man, when they happen like this and we're able to capitalize on these, damn, it feels good. So congratulations to everyone who took this trade. You guys were definitely cashing those checks straight to the bank today. We did another Google overnight play, and this one was a little bit closer, but this one absolutely did the same thing, and it was fantastic trade because we had a little bit more time on this one. So we took an overnight trade, pushed out to 21 July 76, and this thing just pushed multiples as well, and this was a fantastic trade. So Google paid the bills on multiple fronts for us, and it was definitely for me personally, this was a fantastic payday, specifically on some trades that I was really worried about because I had faith that Google was going to push, specifically on the news that they had. I was just waiting for the break, and today we got the break that we needed. Another overnight killer that we had, absolutely taking it to the cleaners. This almost went for a 2x. Uber, 57 to 96. Great opportunity, still has time, so we go ahead and let the runners run. Nice opportunity with the day trade here. We went ahead and took a 452 call with SPY. It was a cheap trade, just going off of basic momentum. 43 entry, took a trim at 53, took another trim at 61. Got some runners pushing, seeing if we can get a nice little push at the bell for maybe a gap up tomorrow. Seeing if we get a nice little double out of this, and then hoping that we can go ahead and cut and cash out and take all of our money and ride this into the sunset over the weekend. Those of you that followed my YouTube video the other day, it was the third trade of the month of July, and we went ahead and got into this trade right here. Crowd 152.5, and we pushed down to 21 July. Now, I gave you guys the mark kind of area. We like to get the mark, give or take $15 or so. But when we gap up in the market, we have to readjust. So we weren't able to get the entry that we preferred. We would have liked to have had this entry around 150. We had to push up a little bit, but because the market was pushing, we felt okay to go ahead and get it at a higher cost, and it definitely paid out today. Here's the daily stats on this trade, and as you can see, at the low was 192, and we were able to get in just a little bit above that. The peak was 410, and definitely you had to be Johnny on the spot to get your trim at that level, so we weren't able to get trims at that level, but we definitely hit trims in the threes. Fantastic volume and open interest on the day, and our Greeks were awesome as well. So this was all in all a fantastic trade, and you can go ahead and chalk this up a win. And we are 3 for 3 in July, and that is what I call fire money. And just so you know, it's not all just BS. Here's one of the TWR market warriors following the bouncing ball, who actually knows how to play ball and score, making fantastic gains with the YouTube trades. It pays to follow TWR social media. Now, we give you good stuff for free, but you want that fire? That play-by-play? You have to join TWR Premium, guys. We are making that market bend the knee. And with TWR, you bow to no one. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible as a trader's war room market warrior. So quit wasting that money that's not making money and join TWR today. All links are in the description. Stocks I like. Okay, so here's how the chart's gonna go. Basically, you're gonna see three colors: purple, blue, and red. The purple, that's our battle zone, all right? Triggers on the high and the low that give us the idea of continuation to either our high target, which is blue, or our low target, which is red. Definitely gotta use these as trigger points and ideas because the volatility of the market can change the landscape in an instant, okay? So very cautious, head on a swivel, and be ready to attack. All right, so let's talk about SPY. SPY's breaking out. It hit that double top and then it popped out. Now, typically when you see breakouts, they can usually track the previous peak and bottom up to the top. So we're looking for that push, basically that 44 to 35. So we got maybe a $10 push to the upside. So we're looking for a little bit of follow through to go test maybe 450 and above. I wouldn't be surprised if we go knocking on the door at 455 before we start to see a real cool down, specifically given the data that the Fed's been pushing out. So watch for a little bit of a breakout here. We could see a cool down happening based off of some bullish movements that have been going on, but I'd like to probably see more for a continuation based off of a little bit of a pullback, and then people will probably go in with bullish sentiment because fear of missing out is starting to really creep in during this melt up. JPM is tracking up very quickly. I do like this for another push to the upside. JPM is a beast, okay? So I definitely think you can see another push to the upside. I think attacking that 152 area would be in the cards as long as the volume stays where it's at. We are approaching overbought type areas, so I would not be against the cards to see a little bit of a cool down. However, we just recently broke out, so we could see the continuation going on. Just be very cautious because anything in the financial sector does like to cool down. So playing it with kind of a 50-50 within the battle zone, just look for the hold above the battle zone and follow through to the top line. If we can't hold above the battle zone, we'll probably look for the continuation to the downside. Netflix, we got kind of a triple top on Netflix, and Netflix is bullish, guys. You can't deny this one. We're probably going to break out, and just like with SPY, we're looking for probably a break. We got about that 450 area and previously 420, so we could have a $30 break to the upside on Netflix, and they're the king in their area, so a $30 push to the upside would not be out of the cards. So definitely watch for the break, and it's one of those that'll move very quickly, and you want to be riding the momentum and following the money on this one. Mara, those crypto subsidiaries are pushing very fast and very quick. It's a little bit of a natural curvature on the chart from the previous breakout, but it's kind of warranted. These are a safer option for people that are looking to get into crypto based off of some new regulations that the Fed are putting on regular crypto assets. So people are flocking to these crypto blockchain mining type of plays, specifically the cheaper ones. So Mara, Riot, and a few of the other ones are definitely seeing some volume, as well as Coinbase. So you could see this continuation. Not too long ago, if you remember Mara and Riot, those things were, $50 and $60 stocks. So this thing has a long way to continue to the upside before we start to get to some of those previous highs where it was used to be at. Man, haven't seen this one push pretty decent for a long time, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys, this isn't going to count as a free trade alert because it's going to be elite play, but I'm going to go ahead and purchase this play tomorrow, and it's elite play. I'm just getting it I'm going to get 10 contracts of this, hopefully at about the price that I'm showing you here. And I'm just going to hold these and see what happens. So here's the contract I'm going to look for. I'm going to buy the $3 call. I'm going to push it out until January of 2025. And as you can see, it's about 50 bucks, tons of volume. You're looking at the deltas, 55 to theta, hardly anything, guys. This is one of those that you just buy 10 contracts at about 500 bucks. You let this thing do its thing. If you make money off this, great. If not, you know what? You're out $500 on a good risk versus reward gamble. I also like shares at this price. At this price, picking up 1,000 shares might be a good investment. Fubo, this is another one that's trending pretty hard. So we got the battle zone here. I'm not expecting anything with fireworks going out of this, but this could be another leap type of trade. Also, another potential for some shares. You know, at this price, $3, you pick up 100, 1,000 shares, you know, and you see what happens over the course of, say, 3 to 5 years. You know, you get your leap trades, push them out until 2025 and see what happens. Plug is interesting. They just got a big purchase order with the European community. So I kind of like this one for a push to the upside. Now, Plug definitely falls into, you know, any type of negative sentiment in the market. You're going to see this struggle. But if we can create the bullish push out of the battle zone, I think that we could go see $15 from here. So that'd be a nice little, you know, $2.50 to $3 push to the upside. Make a nice little chunk of change here. So Plug is one of those that, you know, it could easily get into the 20s here in a rather short period of time, you know, within a month or so. So it's something to watch right now, and especially at this price. So definitely give yourself some time on this trade. And if you start to see the momentum stay in this one, I wouldn't mind going out a little bit, finding a decent trade, and pulling the trigger. Shop. I'm liking Shop, okay? Now, we just got a nice little breakout of some consolidation zone, all right? We got the push from 64 to 68. It basically got about that $4 push. If you notice, out of the consolidation zone, the bottom was 60, right? The consolidation line was about 64. We got the push to 68, right? And then we pushed up to 70. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of cool down. So we played the battle zone, all right? If we stay above the battle zone, we look for about a $2 to $3 push to the upside, where we'll probably get some rejection and a cool down. So this might be a good opportunity to be able to play both sides of the house, get the long game in for continuation, and then we can play the rejection game for the cool down. And Vine, this is one of those penny stocks that I'm going to go ahead tomorrow and probably pick up, you know, 10,000 shares of this, because, you know, it has the potential to double. You know, you saw it here recently. It pushed into the 80s, came out, consolidated back into the 40s. It's sitting here at about, you know, 58. If it does anything in pre-market, you know, we pick up, you know, 10,000 shares, maybe 20,000 shares. It's so cheap. You know, we move up into the 70s or even the 80s on some volume, and we can make a pretty decent chunk of change based off of just a little bit of volatility and a little bit of volume. So this is pretty much a nice trade. Now, if we start to push to the downside, I won't go ahead and get into this one. We have to stay at this current level or start to move to the upside. We need bullish volume in this one. But if we get the bearish volume, we might look at it again if we start to go attack that lower shelf area and can hold that, and then we'll look for the rejection play. But we hold this area where we're at currently, we start to push to the upside, go ahead and pull the trigger, grab ourselves, you know, a couple stacks of this, and we'll see if we can double our money on it real quick. TWR Products and Services. We have an upcoming class that is set on 22 July at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. $15 will get you a seat, and everybody that purchases it will get the recording. TWR is going to teach you how to utilize level 2 stock data so that you can catch the big money reversals. Guys, this is one of those type of classes that is taking the basics that you probably already have got from just normal alerts, things that you can find on YouTube and things that you can Google, and we're adding to that with true experience from experienced traders. Shiner's going to be teaching this class. He has 35 years of trading experience, a former Wall Street guy that pretty much lived the Wolf on Wall Street type of lifestyle, and now he's here on the TWR platform that is pushing the information to you guys, and he's going to teach you the importance of how to utilize this level 2 data, what to look for, and the pros and the cons, and the secret sauce that he's learned throughout the years so that you can catch those huge money-making reversals off of the institutional buying. So definitely a class you don't want to miss. Go to traderswarroom.com/upcoming classes. Sign up today, and as always, that link is in the description, so you can click that and it'll take you right to the website. And I hope to see you all in class when we hit this off on 22 July at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And don't forget to go ahead and order your Sunday training with Levels Lady, okay? You can buy them in the eaches, or you can get all the training with a $50 discount, okay? So make sure you spin yourself up. You do not have to be a premium member to order the class, okay? If you're on the fence of being a premium member, you can still get the training. Once you do the upgrade and you purchase the class, it'll open up a specific channel so that you have the access to the link for the live trading. But we hope you go ahead and decide to become a premium member, because she's one of our analysts inside of the premium member platform, and she discusses her training inside with the premium members. So not only do you get the training on Sunday to discuss all the great information she pushes out, you get the recording, this and that, you also get one-on-one daily mentoring, and you can ask questions with Levels Lady right there on the TWR platform. So the link is in the description, and I hope to see you all there on Sunday, and it kicks off at about 1:30 Central Standard Time. Activate your 2-day trial of TWR All Access on the Discord platform. We cover it all at Traders War Room, whether you're looking for stocks, options, futures, Forex, crypto, or even sports betting, or you want real-time alerts, live trading, algo signals, or even if you just want to be part of a community of like-minded investors to grow, learn, and share together as a team. Something for everyone, every budget, and every style. Join TWR today and trade with the bulls. Traders War Room is your one-stop shop. Try our TWR one-to-one mentoring. Does the market have you feeling like this, or wanting to rip your hair out while you watch your account dwindle? If that's you, then Traders War Room has you covered. Our one-to-ones focus on you as a trader or investor. The Zoom session connects you with a TWR professional. Whether we're covering charts, developing a plan of attack, or being strategic and deep diving on the how, why, and execution of trade plans. TWR one-to-ones will give you the confidence to attack, conquer, destroy, and make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join TWR and bow to no one. Book your session today. The link is in the description or on the website at traderswarroom.com. Let's go to war. Make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join Traders War Room and bow to no one. Let's go to war.